I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. This is Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These 2 fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. One punch could change anything when these 2 step in the ring. Nice counter shot. Just avoids the left uppercut. This fighter's completely
Just wanna run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. What are you waiting for? We don't escape, we don't escape. It's too much weight, it's too much weight on me. Could I just be free? I want to fly away.
content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Do you believe what we're seeing? A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Straight out of the gate, throws a right hand. You'd like to see more jabs. Trying to land that jab. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the...
You let him back into the fight that one.
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
No rest for the weary. He threw a punch and just got countered. How about that time counter shot? Good counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. That counter shot lands. Counter punching. Just missing with the uppercut. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths.
The bell rings and we start the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. They exchange punches. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Incredible work rate. Nice counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. Throws the jab but does not score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Into it. Get your mind back on the job.
Back at it in round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
A perfect counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on the belly of the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
And he just missed with that left jab. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Couldn't land that jab. Punch, counter punch. Tried to score with a jab. A perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw. There's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Stamina is off the charts. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be hard.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford is dazed. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
On to the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your whip.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got... Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford in trouble! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Stamina is off the charts. Well done with that counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Beautiful, that's it.
And there's the bell for round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That hook doesn't score. Nice counter. The jab not finding its target. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Those counter punches have to hurt. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell.
Get your minds on the job.
And there's the bell for round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close.
Oh, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place! I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Just misses with that left uppercut. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Crawford may be ready to go down. So the judges can't make up their mind. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
What a fight, what a battle. I'm exhausted watching it myself. And you know what? I'm happy it's a draw because nobody deserved to lose and nobody deserved to win. These guys put it on the line.